First inning, number 6, Caden Holman.
And we are back with more DBB Junior World Series action. We got Oconee County, South Carolina versus Springhill, Florida. Leading off for Oconee County, it's Caden Holman.
Two schools, two teams facing off from along the coast, two southeastern teams. Springhill, Florida, and Oconee, South Carolina.
And I don't know much about Springhill, but I did used to live in Oconee County, South Carolina. Great area up there. Gotta love the lake. Obviously, right there by Clemson, so a lot of activities going on there. Just a really vibrant, really fun place, especially in the fall. Really good place in the fall.
Probably a good place for you, and probably for me. My favorite color is orange. I'm not a Clemson fan, but hey, my favorite color is orange, though. So
And he'll be struck out for the first out.
Nah, my favorite bat. I'm not even a baseball fan, and I've seen that bat go viral. The Ticonderoga.
the number 2 pencil, man. He looks like he is about to take the SAT right now. That's Aaron Whitehead.
I think that is one of the funniest bats ever. It's kind of cool. I'm trying to take a swing at it and erase it just a little bit.
Oh, that is awesome.
That is a great bat design. I
love it.
You wonder where you even find that. He got custom painted or what? And that will hit over into second base, and that's going to that's out number 2.
Decent hit, but not too much speed on that one. But like I said, out number 2, and starting to roll on for Springhill. Doing a good job. 2 outs already.
Now here comes Eli Hayes up to bat, seeing he can get something going here early for Oconee County. Eli Hayes. And Jacob Morales is the pitcher right now for Florida. Jacob Morales, his favorite pro team is interesting. It's the Mets. And, Florida's kind of got some interesting fandoms with the MLB because there are so many teams do spring training there. So there really are a lot of people who maybe pick a team that isn't one of the state teams because they do get to see them come to town every spring.
And that's an easy way to become a fan, especially if you ran into somebody or know somebody. You never know him, like got a relative. There's reasons why a lot of favorite teams. I mean, my cheesy favorite story. My favorite football team was the New York Jets, even though I'm from South Carolina, and I picked them just because I used to play Madden, and I used to pick them. They used to pick me every time in my career mode. I used to get drafted by them, and come to find out, the worst team usually gets the best picks.
And that'll be a walk there, so that'll be a base runner for Oconee County here in the first inning.
Now batting number 1, Ethan Price.
Ethan Price coming up here. It's going to be a big lead for Eli Hayes over there at first.
I got a sense of tag outs coming, and no.
Ball 1.
Oh, did we see that?
Yeah, no. Usually they're chasing that runner back at first. So a little bit something different. Maybe a different approach from Springhill. And there's a balk right there, so that's going to move a runner over into scoring position. And early on, we'll see the catcher go out, check on Jacob Morales, try to calm things down. And even though technically, Springhill is the home team, I'm sure they do feel like a little bit of a visitor playing against the Palmetto State team here in Beaufort, South Carolina. It's going to be ball 2. So 2-0 count. Runner on second. Jacob Morales going to chase that runner back to second. Jacob Morales plays a little bit of everything. His other sports played are basketball, football, cross country, and golf. That's a really busy fall right there.
Yeah,
doing cross country and football.
Yeah, he's definitely an active kid. Sounds like is what that's going on right there. And that's good that he stays active as well.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. We just
strike two. Even count, 2 outs. Runner on second for Ethan Price. And that's going to be a strike 3 looking, and that's going to end the inning for Oconee County. Threatens a little bit, but not much doing. We're still 0-0 heading to the bottom of the first here on Beaufort County TV, the DBB World Series.
Thank you for watching the DB Baseball World Series, brought to you by Beaufort County, South Carolina Parks and Recreation. Come rise with us. Thank you for watching the DB Baseball World Series, brought to you by Local's Restaurant, Convenience, and Specialty Store on Possum Hill Road in Beaufort.
Thank you for watching the DBB World Series, brought to you by Sunny Summers Cafe next to Publix on Robert Smalls Parkway in Beaufort.
And we are back here in the bottom of the first. DBB Junior World Series in Beaufort, South Carolina. We'd like to thank our friends over at Bricks on Boundaries. Bricks on Boundary, a nice little neighborhood pub. We serve our nation's heroes and their families and our community neighbors who we love and work hard for every day. And I'll tell you, Bricks it's been a favorite of mine. It's someone who works on Boundary Street. It's a great place to go grab lunch and grab a quick bite to eat. So always a good time with Bricks.
Yeah, I know a couple of friends that work over at Bread Creek. You know, they've always been a good place. Our neighboring restaurant too, working along with Black Tennis Cafe and stuff. So Bricks on Boundary there.
So Silas Brooks going to lead things off. Now it's kind of interesting. Number 97, not a number you usually see on the baseball field, but he's going to come out here and get things leading off for us.
I think too, when you join teams, sometimes you got to kind of pick what the numbers they got. But at this level, you know, say travel ball, like that. Well, you got to pay for everything, so you get whatever number you want. When somebody else ain't got it. It's the individual jersey. You got your name on it.
That's going to be ball 1.
Playing first base, number 10,
Silas Brooks, favorite pro baseball team, the Toronto Blue Jays. His favorite pro athlete, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. So big fan of Toronto baseball there, despite being from the Metro Tampa area.
batting sixth, second baseman, number 12.
That's going to go right over to first base for the first out.
Batting seventh, left fielder, number 3, Waylon. Next up for Florida, number 28, Alex Schmidt.
Now Alex Schmidt coming to bat, number 28. Favorite athlete, Buster Posey, the Florida State legend. His favorite MLB team, of course, San Francisco Giants, where Buster played so long.
Players for North Carolina, number 25, number 9, Preston.
1-0 count here. Alex Schmidt's favorite song, Center Field by John Fogerty. So this kid loves baseball. I would go through the wickets there. Ball two. Alex Schmidt gonna look over his coach and
Second this time, looking for some direction there. Skipper picked up by the second baseman. Oh, and a simple error. And he's gonna be safe at first. And that's gonna cost you in a tight game.
That's gonna. I feel like that could come back to haunt Oconee County and just a real tough play. Looked like it could have been a routiner, but it just really beat the second baseman up there. Look at seeing that. We'll see how they will rebound here. Grant Jordan coming up to bat.
Sleeves and thinking about him. And now he's in a rundown, and he probably ran a little bit too far off those bases and an error. And he's going to even get to second and probably might even think about third, but I'm going to stay at second base. And once again, Oconee County is making some costly mistakes.
And that is tough. You get the runner in a pickle like that, you think you got to break, and then you commit another error. And that's early on, two big mistakes by Oconee County. And as we've seen in this tournament, early runs can really come back to haunt you. We will see if Springhill can take advantage of any of this here.
Big hit, fly up in the middle, trying to track it down, and not gonna be able to make the catch. Let him go.
And that's going to score our first run of the ball game.
At a big run, he kind of got to wait for those to fall down just a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And as you see, those aren't guaranteed catches at this level.
Yeah, there's not been anything guaranteed so far in this tournament, and that's so Springhill will strike first, which is one that I think Oconee County is going to be kicking themselves on later because these were all very preventable runs. But now you got a runner at third, you got one out.
Just a little bit of a piece of that.
Jacob Morales, the pitcher, up now to hit.
He's laughing at he's got a Elmo sliding sleeve. A sliding sleeve in his back pocket with the Elmo face on it. It's just hilarious.
You gotta love some of the gear these kids have these days.
Yeah, he might not be able to use it if he keeps on swinging like that.
That is something that's seeing elbow peeking out of the back pocket of there. It's not a sight you usually see.
So far, I mean, these two teams, you already got the number 2 pencil bat, and now you got the Elmo sliding sleeve. Let's see what else they got up in the uniform.
Strike 3 on that one. I think these teams very much believe in the Deion Sanders thing. If you look good, you play good.
Look good, feel good, play good, they pay good.
Exactly. Easton Hawkins now up to bat. First baseman and a catcher. Ooh, that'll be a strike on the corner.
Whitehead. He's throwing some pitches.
He's dealing right now. He's feeling it, and after a little bit of a rough start, Oconee County settling in. Sends that one foul.
A little bit far at that time.
Easton Hawkins, a Atlanta Braves fan, favorite athlete, Ronald Oconee Jr. Other sports he plays are football. Seen a lot of football players in this tournament.
Second one over to the left. I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna try to open it up. So I might do a play, but if I was that left fielder, I might want to try to scoot over to that, scoot over to the left a little bit or to his right.
It's going to be outside ball 1. Springhill, Florida, with the camo blue jerseys. Oconee County with the dark blue with the white undershirt.
There's the other one to the left.
Couple of young fans over there fleeing to make sure they avoid the ball.
Pops that one up. That one stays in play, but the catcher can't get to him.
It's a tough play for the catcher trying to get over and make that catch, but man, that would have been a huge third out. Outside.
Yeah, haven't seen him from a couple of pitches. He's been doing pretty good up here.
Really has been good, working, painting the corners. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Oconee County trying to limit this damage here.
He finally pops one over to the right. It's going to drop. And sitting right there in that wet grass, he's just going to nip his way over to first base.
That's going to be 2 runs right there for Springhill, Florida.
Florida has to play it. I didn't think like Hawkins had most of the speed, but let's see what happens. Another chance to go to second base.
JJ Burton up to bat now.
You're just covering up a little bit.
JJ Burton, plays a little bit. Everything plays shortstop, second, center field, and pitches. Low and in the dirt. Big ball 2. Yeah, swing through that one.
There goes Burton. And I wonder if that one young man who's coming to the town it's named after him. I don't know if he knows Beaufort, South Carolina, but this part of Beaufort is called Burton, you know.
Probably like seeing his name on the facility here at Burton Wells.
But this is my house.
2-1 count now. And I guess, is that another balk that we just saw? It's like another balk, and it looks like we will have, Springhill will have a runner on third base now.
Keeping it going, trying to go up to 3.
That was high for ball 3.
Ball 1 pitch. Inside and out. Steal it for home.
That's the one thing about Whitehead so far. Some of his pitches have looked really good. He's putting a decent amount of curve on it. Just can't inside that box.
Going to get away from the catcher, and once again, that short backstop really kind of saves a run for the team. That's going to put runners at the corners here with 2 outs.
And speaking of that, to that point, mentions that having that short backstop, man, I've seen some fields with some. You got to go get him.
Absolutely. There's definitely some out there that, I mean, if it gets past the catcher, you're getting at least 1 run in, maybe 2, if it depends on how you got on base.
I've seen, especially the ones that want to have the team logo design and the grass behind the plate, and it's like it makes the field look nice, but it's also like.
It's a lot of work for your catcher.
A lot of work. He's got a lot of room to cover for sure.
Bluffs back to first, but no throw. It's Mecky Nance.
2 balls and will be the first baseman.
High trying to get the throw down on the second and decides to hold on to it. So they got 2 runners in scoring position. And Oconee 2 outs. Looking to make something happen and get out.
Mecky Nance swings through that one.
You love hearing my voice on this side. Don't forget to check out Buford's own media, the ultimate in Beaufort County live high school sports coverage.
Excited to see what all you have coming up with high school football starting here in the next few weeks.
Oh, we got a lot coming up now. And all thing we're waiting on is improvements from certain coaches to get certain games and seeing what coach are going to say yes. If they say no, we're going to find another game and schedule. But we're right around the corner from dropping our official schedule and be able to get those things done so that way we can be able to rock out. That one going right in the fence. Just once again, just dodging some fans. It's crazy. Even with the tent, it goes right between the gap of the fence and the tent. But right past the parents sitting right up next to the gate, straight to the concrete.
Just slips right through there.
It's luck.
Becky Nant says his favorite band is the Backstreet Boys. Now that's a throwback. I don't even think he was born the last time they were big. And that was strike three right there.
Strike three. They just had a nice commercial too with them. I think it was in sync, and they did. I mean, Backstreet Boys, and they did one. Somebody was like, bye, bye, bye. I was like, no, not a wrong one.
So that will get us through the first inning. Springhill, Florida leads Oconee County, South Carolina 2-0 as we head to the top of the second inning.
Thank you for watching the DBB World Series, brought to you by Bricks on Boundary Street in Beaufort. We serve our nation's heroes and their families and our community neighbors who we love and work hard for every day. Thank you for watching the DBB World.
Thank you for watching the DB Baseball World Series, brought to you by WHHI Television. WHHI News, the #1 news leader in Beaufort, Hampton, and Jasper counties in South Carolina. Thank you.
Thank you for watching, and congratulations to the teams that made it to the 2024 DBB World Series. We hope you are enjoying beautiful Beaufort County, South Carolina.
It's terrible. There's some cars, man.
And we're back here in the top of the second inning. Oconee County trying to scratch some runs across. It's the first one here.
Ball or strike?
Strike two, swinging.
Because we all watch that pitch. You watch the next one, I watch the third. Yeah, well, eventually we'll get them all right.
Outside for ball one. Coleman West, second baseman over there. He'll rip that one over the third base. Should be an easy play. Gets stabbed by the first baseman for out number one.
A little bit of stretch on that one. It's crazy. You know, you think with how fast the ball travels compared to how fast
For South Carolina.
football is one thing, but baseball, that ball flies, man.
It's really impressive how these players are just able to react so quickly to that little white ball flying around.
To catch it and then just to think, you're like, oh yeah, I'm running the first base over here. I hit it this way. Oh, I got time. No, you don't. That's a routine outplay. You're not going nowhere.
Declan Kraft back out the bat, swinging the number 2 pencil. Strike one. Hoping he can erase some of this deficit.
But
Strike two.
might want to sharpen up for his last pitch. Strike three on the way.
He'll send that one foul. Be outside low for ball one. Ball two.
Now working his way back up, trying to battle back. 2 strikes and he got 2 balls.
Really good plate discipline there by Declan Kraft.
Now once again, we've got a routine play coming, but there he goes.
2 away. Pretty quickly right there.
Now batting number
I'd
5.
thank the Beaufort Visitor and Conventions Bureau. Check out visit Beaufort.com. Come live, work, and play in beautiful Beaufort, South Carolina.
Beautiful Beaufort County here at Burton Wells Park. Blake Glasgow trying to get something going for Oconee County here as he takes strike one.
I played good on the opposite side. I looked, I had some good pitches from Whitehead when he was on the mound, but just fortunately we're able to give him 2 runs and a couple of balls led to that. But gotta get something going here on the other side of the mound.
Strike two, 0-2 quickly. Falls behind. And that'll swung through. That will be a out. He will scoop that one up at first, and that's going to end the inning. Oconee County, no damage. We'll see what Springhill, Florida can do here in the bottom of the second here on Beaufort County TV.
Thank you for watching the DBB World Series. DBB offering youth baseball for over 65 years.
Thank you for watching the DB Baseball World Series on Beaufort County Television. Watch your local government and community in action on Beaufort County Television.
And we are back here in the bottom of the second. Robert Ray will lead things off for Florida. Florida holding 2-0 lead on Oconee County, South Carolina.
When they did a good job getting a couple of runners on base inside that first inning, keep it going. Nice hit there, but fortunately in the wrong direction. Don't got the speed to be able to get there.
Quick play, easy play. 1 up, 1 down.
Lead off ground out, brings up number 3, Evan Minzer.
Evan Minzer coming up to hit for Springhill, Florida. Foul behind us.
This that one's probably the safest. They could be hit the top of the building instead of hopping on the other side.
Minzer swings at a high one. That was kind of reaching for that one.
Yeah, that was a little unorthodox right there. It wasn't the best suggestion swing right there, but we can get a piece of it maybe. Gets a piece of that one, trying to end it up. Shortstop keeps it up.
Great play. Great play. That was the one that's been tough for a lot of them. But that was a huge play from that shortstop to make the throw over, and great job with the first baseman to catch it.
I would tell you what, and one thing I have seen in this game, regardless of whether, whatever team can beat which team, that's not my opinion to say they got to play them. But so far in this game, the infield throws from third to first, from second to third, they've been amazing.
They've been a lot more crisp in this game than we've seen in some other ones. Absolutely. It's been very nice to see. And definitely a lot of young talent, a lot of, paying attention to the details from both these teams. Oh, well, excuse me, swing. And that's a blooper into left center field, and that will put one runner on first.
Throughout single brings up number 28, Alex Schmidt.
Alex Schmidt coming up now to bat.
Next weekend, my sister's birthday, and I'm a couple days later.
No relation to John Jacobs.
Friday, Thursday, Saturday. Take the kids out to the water.
Chase the runner back.
I tell you what, Smith took a little bit of a chance there at the last second, didn't call time, but went to fix his sleeve on his arm there. He came real close there to not being able to do nothing about that pitch.
Loading in the dirt, ball 1.
No, you.
Aaron White had the long look in, catch the runner.
Schmidt, that's one.
He's going to chase, and that's going to be a no man's land. Kind of lands in the Bermuda Triangle there, and that's going to put runners in the corners.
I want to take a long time to come down, to be honest. Probably could have had a chance to get that one.
Just tough that there was really no one in the right position to come down with that catch.
Runners in the corners, 2 out. For number 15, Grant Jordan.
Grant Jordan going to come up here, and he has a chance to really make some noise. 2 outs. Runners at the corners. This could really put a bigger deficit on the board. Make Oconee County have to work a little harder in the next few innings. Grant Jordan, the pink sleeves under the light blue shirt.
There was stolen base right there by Schmidt. Once again, 2 runners now in scoring position here for Florida.
Oof, and you can tell he wanted that late off it, and that's going to be strike 1.
Jordan down there looks like one of the biggest kids on the team. Looks like he's like might be the one to bring the power if you take some time to try to grip that bat there.
Low on the outside for ball two. Grant Jordan. Favorite baseball team is the Houston Astros. His favorite athlete, Ronald Oconee Jr. Probably enjoyed the 2021 World Series, getting to see both those face off.
Yeah.
Well, Ronald Oconee was hurt that year. I forget about that.
Still in spirit. Still in the dugout.
He was in the dugout, absolutely rallying them on.
Every championship team needs emotional support.
Right on the outside for strike two. So we got full count, 2 outs. Grant Jordan trying to build this lead up.
Hunter gets a piece of one sneaking into the parking lot.
Reset now. 3-2 count. Grant Jordan. Runners at second and third. And that's going to land right on top of us.
Definitely been the top of this press box a couple of times. I wonder what kind of material they got on top of this building. They could survive getting hit so many times. They definitely made sure these windows were thick enough. I do know that.
Probably these thick hurricane-proof glass. That'll be ball 4, so that'll be a walk. That'll load the bases here for Florida. Easton Hawkins is going to be coming up here.
You know, we've seen that a couple of times. You know, a lot of times, you know, what the exception of that one, a lot of times teams get bases loaded, and that's usually where their detriment is. For some reason, they just can't bring it home. And once again, bases loaded, and usually when you get in that situation, they're at 2 outs.
My apologies, that's Jacob Morales up the bat, the pitcher and cleanup hitter. So definitely the guy you want on the guy you put in the lineup for this reason. You know, have bases loaded, bring in some runs. Jacob Morales. When he grows up, wants to be a professional baseball coach.
I thought he said that, not player, which is.
That'll be hit right to shortstop. Let's see if they can get the out, and they got it. Great grab by the first baseman. That could have saved a lot of runs if that didn't get called. So that was huge right there.
It could have been bad. It could have been a crazy area. Nice play, stretching out, being able to keep your toes on the play. That's what you've seen. Like I said, that is another example of how great this infield passing has been. Those infield throws have been so far for both teams, to be honest. Just a great one right there by Antonio. That's done great.
Tremendous effort from both. Springhill is going to strand 3 runs. We're going to head to the top of the third. Here, Junior DBB World Series, Beaufort County.
At Beaufort County Parks and Recreation, we're renewing our commitment to our community through respect, integrity, and a standard of excellence. Whether you want to grow your family through fun and affordable sports, exercise, activities, or swimming, we'll show you and your family courtesy, compassion, and dignity every step of the way. Come rise with us for the fun of it. At Beaufort County Parks and Recreation, we're renewing our commitment.
What's going on, everybody? I hope you're enjoying the game as much as I am. My name is Javon Livingston, founder of Beaufort Zone, and we're looking for sponsors for our live streams. We're going to be broadcasting Beaufort High sports all year long. So you name it, football, volleyball, basketball, softball, baseball, all right here on Beaufort's Own. And we're looking for sponsors. So send us an email at info@beaufortzone.com.
And we're back here, top of the third here, DBB Junior World Series, Oconee County Trails, Springhill, Florida, 2-0. John Luke Pennington going to lead things off here for Oconee. And as we get started, I'd like to thank our friends over at Substation 2. Substation 2 on Trask Parkway in Beaufort. It's Beaufort's favorite sub. It's how we make it. High for ball one. Good folks at Substation 2 provide us some great subs tonight for dinner.
One of your new favorite sub places,
I
right?
think it is my new favorite sub place, yeah.
I'm tell you, Substation 2, they've been there for years for a reason. Well, technically, they moved locations, but you get the point.
It's been a Beaufort institution for years. Ball two, so we got 2-1 count here.
Like I say to the fans, if anybody's watching or around the area with Substation 2, you go, you get your sub, and you get the lemonade. You get the pink, you get the regular lemonade. That's what you do. I like to mix them.
Like to mix them, okay.
Half and half.
Yeah, you're right.
John Luke Pennington will swing through that one for strike 3.
One thing I don't like about baseball,
Brings up
as a
number
player,
10. Oh,
when you swing and you miss, you look so bad. Especially when you think you got it, like your confidence is there, you take a good swing
And it just drops off the table there.
you look so desperate. You just swing, it's like,
Howard going to come up now. Watches ball one.
First Braves rookie was 10 plus seconds. First in the next 1962.
Squares the bunt, pulls back in. That's close to his face right there. Ball 2. We saw a scary moment earlier in that North Carolina game with batter squaring around the bunt, taking one in the face.
they weren't taking the swing back. Yeah, it was tough. And I understand his anger in that, take a couple balls to the body and, you finally get one in your face. And then next thing you know, you go out for 5 minutes, you recover, they make sure you're good, no concussion or nothing like that. And, you tough it out, says, I'm going to finish my at bat. And then you get hit in the back with the next pitch. It's like, all right, that's all right. This is hockey. We're taking the gloves off. Which I also think is a very funny situation about hockey. In almost every other sport, they will immediately stop you from fighting. But hockey is like, let's give it 30 seconds.
Yeah, yes. For some reason, it's part of the game there. Yeah.
Let's just watch a couple seconds.
On the outside, he's gonna work ball 4. That will be a walk. Put one runner on.
One out walk will bring up number 6, Hayden Holman.
Hayden Holman, the leadoff batter, going to come up here. So we're going to have a mound visit from Springhill, Florida. See, it looks like that will be the day for Jacob Morales on the mound. We'll see who the new pitcher is here.
Final pitch count for Jacob Morales, 39. Final pitch count for Jacob Morales, 39.
Jacob Morales' day ends with him throwing 39 pitches. So pretty good outing there.
It wasn't too bad. You got to think. If you look at the score, it's 2-0 in the third inning, so it's not a bad game for
Got through about 2 1/3 innings, so not a bad one there. And now the new pitcher for Springhill is going to be Alex Schmidt. Alex Schmidt will take the mound now.
Young man, we've already seen him come across the plate today, responsible for one of those runs on the board.
Now taking the mound for Springhill, Florida is number 28, Alex Schmidt.
While we got a minute, we'd like to remind you this is a broadcast of Beaufort County Television. You can watch your local government and community in action on Beaufort County TV. Download our free app and tune in for all things Beaufort County. Available on all major streaming services. Definitely a lot of neat programming on BCTV these days. Have some of your games on there.
Yeah, I love that partnership with us, being able to stream some of the games, do another outlet, to watch local games. It's fun and just that outlet, just as many avenues as you can to be able to get people out and be able to watch the games however they can, whether they're streaming, whether they want to watch TV, whatever it is that they want to do. So that's the point, just to be able to get these kids out there, showcase their talent, and be able to grow, different talent. We have so many athletes out here, such a big sporting landscape that we have to, be able to, cover and be able to get out there so people can see it.
The first pitch from Schmidt would be a strike, outside corner.
And not too many counties of our size can say we have two current NFL players and one just retired at the same time. Like, what I'm saying?
Absolutely. There's been a lot of talent and a lot of sports coming from this area. Strike two. Okay. Alex Schmidt coming in, throwing 2 straight strikes to get things going. Low on the outside. Check the runner. Fires.
He's going for the throw down. And once again, got the tag that
Strike him out, throw him out.
And like I said, that's going to be the end of the inning. And see the end of the top of the inning. But it's what I said. Like I said, that infield passing today.
It's been impressive. I mean, that was a great defensive play from Springhill, Florida, and that's going to leave runners on the bag for Oconee County. So it's going to be remain 2-0 as we head to the bottom of the third. We'll be back here on BCTV.
Hi, I'm Jake Higgins, and we want to welcome you to an iconic American tradition, the Highway 21 Drive-In Theater. Family fun at its best, offering new release movies while providing great food and lifelong memories. We have 3 huge screens and have been voted one of the top 10 drive-ins in America. Come out this week for family fun, great food, current movies, and experiences that will last forever. The Highway 21 Drive-In. Visit us online or Facebook for the latest features.
Emergency vehicles are everywhere. Do you know what to do when you hear their sirens? Pull over and put your blinkers on, move safely to the side of the road and let them pass. If you aren't able to pull over, please slow down. Pay attention to traffic and try not to rubberneck. Keep all your attention on the traffic around you. More people are on the roads driving to work, school, or the beach and just living their lives. Our first responders, fire, police, and EMS save lives every day. We need to help them do their jobs safely.
And folks, we are back here, Burton Wells Park, 2024 Junior World Series DBB. We've got Springhill, Florida leading 2-0. Leading off the inning is going to be Easton Hawkins. And while we've got a minute, we'd just like to thank our sponsor of this great tournament, Beaufort County Parks and Recreation. Beaufort County Parks and Recreation, come rise with us. That'll be strike one on the outside corner. Be the dirt and get past Blasco for ball one. Bottom of the third here is Springhill looking to try to break this lead open a little bit more.
Pop up in the middle, nice catch by the pitcher.
One up, one down.
I'll tell you what, I'm loving this. I'm loving this. And this is one of those things where you watch sports and you expect some things to happen. You expect those mistakes to be made. And I just can't get over how sure these kids' gloves have been in this game. And I'm telling you what, this is the best 2 front glove wide. So,
It's been really good to see so far. They played a really clean game. Ball one. Well, former pitcher Jacob Morales up the bat there. Sorry, that's JJ Burton. Thought it was Jacob Morales because I saw the red sliding in his back pocket, but no,
that's not elbow. That's something else.
Yeah. Side. 2-1 count. Swung through that one. AJ Burton gonna 2-2 count on him. Be low for ball three.
Just taking his time, being patient, and it takes a lot of skill and a lot of patience to be able to sit there and know that you're on strike 2 and then wait for a pitch to come through because you're confident it's going to be a ball.
And that's going to be ball 4, and he's going to stride over to first base. Leads the inning off here. Or no, sorry, that doesn't lead the inning off. That'll be the first runner on the inning for Springhill. And that's going to bring Mecky Nance up. Mackay Nance, number 2 here.
One crack on the left side, and that's going to be
Just foul. That was a tough one. Mackay Nance, favorite pro baseball team, Tampa Bay Rays, makes sense. Springhill being in the metro Tampa area. Favorite pro athlete, Aaron Judge, also makes sense because the Yankees train in Tampa, so probably he's gotten to see a good bit of the Rays and with Aaron Judge.
Thinking about the tag out, see Burton's already less than a step away. There's no point of letting it go.
Chase the runner back.
There he goes from the first base into the tag. Which is like, you won't do it, I'll do it.
Mackay also plays basketball and says when he grows up he wants to be a pro athlete. I wonder if he prefers basketball or baseball.
Tell you what, if you ever got an option to play both, I'm going baseball. Get that money for as long as you can.
That
10-year
baseball
contracts are.
That baseball money is great right now. Absolutely. 1-2 now. Go bluff back to first, chase the runner back. Ooh, that was a high pitch.
Duck out the way for that one.
So that's now going to be a full count for Mackay Nance. That's going to be in the dirt, and that's going to get away from the catcher. Everybody's going to move up 90 feet.
And Burton trying to run full speed. Look, he was trying to turn the corner to the second, and it's like, bro, it was the ball, man.
And I think as we talked about earlier, again, it goes back to that backstop just not being very deep. I mean, if this is a deeper backstop, he might be at third. He's got the speed to do it.
Backstop saves a lot, makes the game go a little bit quicker instead of chasing the ball. You got to earn those runs just a little bit.
Robert Ray coming in.
It's probably because this combo is softball fields too, so.
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, when I was out here helping set up this week, I saw them putting in the mounds and everything. They can do a little bit of everything at this field. Robert S. Ray the second. Favorite baseball team, Tampa Bay Rays. Other sports he plays, golf and archery. Now that's
looks like you got another one.
And there's another ball, so that's going to move everybody up 90 feet.
That's the third time today for them, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe so. It's the third one in this game. I believe 2 on Oconee and 1 on Springhill. So couple of multiple balks today. Not something not something you see a whole lot of.
That's their weakness. No, solid gloves, but they give up balks.
One of the few things that they have not been doing perfectly. Swung through. That'll be strike 3. No, did he get a piece of it? He did get a piece of it to stay alive.
We be thinking that as soon as that will are you doing? Yeah, man, just waiting on the phone, Charlie.
0-2 count. Hacks at that one. That's going to be strike 3. He's a little frustrated with himself on that one, but that'll be the second out.
Yeah, he definitely probably not gonna be happy about that. He went back to the dugout a little bit, kind of angry there.
Number 3.
And he's a little upset. He can cheer up Sunny Summers Cafe next to Publix on Robert Smalls Parkway. You come check them out for breakfast and lunch.
So Evan Minzer up here to bat now. Trying to bring these 2 runners home. Gonna watch that one for ball 1. So it does look like JJ Burton has one of the Elmo sliding mitts on. Guess it wasn't facing out when we were.
Oh yeah, just a little bit of a change. He's got a little light blue one in there though.
So that's gonna be 3 balls and no strikes. See what they see if they give him the green light or they're just gonna be taken all the way.
Yeah, he's working, trying to find some room and finally
Strike
gets the
1.
strike all there.
The hitters count now. Evan Minzer.
Gets a piece of that one, but sends it over to the opposite side dugout. Might have one in there for the play over there. Oh no, I picked it up right outside the batting cages over there.
Oh, so a full count here. 2 outs. And Whitehead trying to get out of this jam, and he's going to do it. Strike 3. Rung him up, got him looking. That was a really good job with him to get out of this inning because it was looking tough there for a moment.
Yeah, it was rough. So like I said, got the balks, got the plays, stolen base and everything like that, and they just been having a hard time. Getting them out and having to go a couple full counts before advancing the pitcher and getting a strikeout. So it worked.
So we will now move on to the top of the 4th. Oconee County looking for some offense. They trail 2-0 to Springhill, Florida. Here at the DBB Junior World Series in Beaufort, South Carolina.
Make sure to check out Festive Beaufort, your exclusive ticket to all the excitement happening across Beaufort County. Join us as we explore vibrant events that bring our community together. From local flavors at seafood festivals to creativity at art shows, Festive Beaufort celebrates the heart and soul of our community. Don't miss the stories behind these events that make Beaufort County shine. Tune in and discover why Beaufort County is the place for every occasion. Festive Beaufort is where the spirit of our community comes alive. Find episodes of Festive Beaufort on BCTV, on the BCTV YouTube channel, and on the BCTV app.
And we're back here in Beaufort, South Carolina, Burton Wells Park, DBB Junior World Series 2024. And we'd just like to thank our friends over at Beaufort Visitor and Convention Center. Check out Beaufort.com so you can come live, work, and play in Beaufort County. Leading things off for Oconee County, the pitcher Aaron Whitehead. That big number 2 pencil. Takes ball 1.
Dante Roman, I don't think he's been able to connect him too much with that bat since he's right.
The 3-0 count there. We will see. Probably good. But Aaron Whitehead trying to get on base however he can. And that may be a walk in this situation. It is. 4 straight pitches, ball 4. And that's going to put Aaron Whitehead on first. And now the tying run comes to play.
Whitehead brings up number 3, Eli Hayes.
Eli Hayes coming up the bat. And courtesy runner is going to replace the pitcher, Aaron Whitehead, on base.
Courtesy runner on first for the pitcher, number 9, Garrett Whiten.
Garrett Whiten, the courtesy runner on first base. Eli Hayes, you can hear to see if he can make some noise. 1 on, no outs. Another outside pitch. That's going to be ball 1. Seeing some good plate discipline from Oconee County early on here. Fouls that one off the catcher. Ooh, catcher gives a little shimmy
Yeah,
there.
he gets a little shimmy there. Like he was like, it's like, yeah.
Sometimes you gotta shake it off, but
Let you know that one hits it a little bit.
swung right through. That was a big swing. Tell Eli Hayes had eyes on sending that one deep.
Yeah, he was thinking about touching the grass on that one. To the outside, looks like he got a steal.
Throws
Second
off line.
base, and one of the few errors of the night.
So that moves a runner into scoring position. That's a pretty good setup there for Oconee County. Eli Hayes now just has to move the guy 180 feet. Side, we're going to see a steal again.
Trying to get to third, and they're going to call him safe on third base. 2 steals in a row.
Great movement on the base pass from Oconee County this inning. They were really coming out really aggressive, and you can tell it's the 4th inning. They know they've got to find some runs here quick.
And I tell you what, when you talk about Oconee, you talk about Eli Hayes. It's not the fastest running. It's just timing and knowing when to go and staying aggressive. And he's been doing that so far on 2 stolen bases. But he's got the hardest one left to go.
Eli Hayes will swing through that one. He'll strike out. And that is going to bring up Ethan Price.
Back out from the first out of the inning, brings up number 1, Ethan Price.
Ethan Price going to look to see if he can get a run on the board here. Garrett White in the courtesy run. And he's going to take, looks like maybe he's got a necklace on that he's going to take off.
Maybe take off. Like he's not in the lead. Sometimes it's the road, and sometimes you get the old school umps. Like, man, listen, back in my day, we didn't wear none of that. Yeah, take that off, man.
And I get it.
You're 14 years old, man.
And it's for safety. I do understand. So he'll come back in after taking his necklace off. Watching strike 1.
That's for safety. Safety schmafety. Ocean's not here. Parts of that outside away from the price just a little bit. That's Smith.
1-1 count now. Ethan Price.
Practice a piece of that one in the foul area.
The gentleman from Westminster going to go over there and retrieve that one. Fouls that one off to stay alive.
Keeping it going. 2 strikes, 1 ball. Decided not to take a chance on that one. Get a little piece of it. Feel like we can connect with it.
Be in the dirt with ball too. Good eye by Ethan Price. Is he being very selective here? It's a big at bat for Oconee County. So they're trying to cut this lead in half, maybe do more. That'll be right down the pipe. Strike 3, man. Ethan Price, you know, he hates that he laid off that one because that really could have been the one he could have taken deep.
Well, speaking of the one he could have taken deep and his number 1 strikes out, I want to take the time to bring up WHHI Television, the number 1 news leader in Beaufort, Hampton, and Jasper counties. Download their free app to stay informed of all things local with the WHHI app, available on all streaming services.
Like that. Coleman West up the bat now for Oconee County. Just gonna watch ball 1. Watches that one go down the pipe for strike 1. Coleman West gonna call time, step out of the bag, step out of the box. Back in, we got a 1-1 count, we'll reset. Ooh, outside corner strike 2.
Yeah, he's been placing it pretty well.
Alex Smith kind of started this inning a little bit rough, but he has settled down and he's 1 strike away from getting out of this jam.
And I tell you what, this is one of those games where it's like, when you play other sports, when you want to talk about fundamentals, this is for the most part that fundamental game. There's been no big plays. There's been not a lot of deep hits. There's been no homers. There's been no triple plays. There's no stolen bases. Just solid baseball, great pitching, great job splashing the leather, making the catches, and that's just been it.
Yeah, it's just been good fundamental ball, absolutely, on both sides.
And it's one of those things where it's great to see, but it also sucks because the errors make the game. That's when you see the stolen bases. That's when you see I don't want to say they make the game. You want to see it in the fairness. You don't want to see it off mistakes sometimes. But you don't really get to see the capitalization off of those because nothing's being made. So it's a good job on both of those teams. Turns into a sleeper, but it's a good sleeper. It's a good baseball game.
It is a solid game here today. 2-2 count. Outside, 3-2. So we get a full count here.
If you want to think about the sports, you want to talk about I'm a football guy, so if you see a game where both teams score 35, there's no defense being played out there. But then you get a game where the score is 6-6. They're like, this is so boring. It's like, what do you want? You want offense or defense? What do you want? So they're doing a good job.
Over into the parking lot. All safely on the grass.
Yeah.
Thought it might take out a window over there, but it's not.
As long as it's not mine, I don't sound like it hit a Honda, so I think I might.
I made sure I parked my Jeep on the further lot back. I didn't mind the extra walk if it meant not getting dinged up. Swing and a miss, strike three, and that's going to do it for this inning. Oconee County threatens but can't score. 2-0, Springhill, Florida leads, bottom of the fourth, here in Beaufort County at the DBB Junior World Series.
Hey, Loco sports fans. The Loco Sports Lowdown is your ticket to staying in the know about the latest local sports news, insight, and analysis from around the Lowcountry. Tune in live or stream on demand on the Loco Media Network on YouTube.
The Loco Media Network is the place to keep up with local sports news across the South Carolina Lowcountry and subscribe to all your favorite shows. From the Loco Sports Lowdown and Loco Pigskin Live to the Loco Hoops Report and USCB All Access. Plus new shows like...
Tune in to watch WHHI TV Daily Newscast, where we strive to bring you more news more often. We cover local headlines, weather, and sports every odd hour on the hour. Hear from your local government officials, shop owners, sports directors, healthcare providers, and many more. WHHI TV, your hyper-local news channel. Tune in to watch.
We're back here. DBB World Series, Beaufort County, South Carolina, Oconee County 0, Springhill, Florida 2. Bottom of the fourth, Springhill is going to try to see if they can tack on some more runs here.
It's just something Alan does.
We see the players getting warmed up here, and we got Silas Brooks coming to the plate here, waving that neon green bat. You can see that thing a mile away.
Yeah.
Strike one. Right down the pipe. Going right through that one. Strike 0-2. Quickly down 0-2 here. Silas Brooks. Long look in from Aaron Whitehead. And that's going to hit Cyrus Brooks, and he is going to take first right there. So that'll be a lead off. And man, that was, they had him down 2 strikes. You think he was about to get struck out, and he was working hit by pitch. Now here comes the pitcher, Alex Smith. And we'll have a little meeting at the mound for Oconee County.
All right, another bit of conversation. And that's what we got to break. We want to shout out Local Sports, your #1 online sports source for news in South Carolina and the Lowcountry. And they're on another live broadcast. I'm not sure which game they're covering right now, but we got 3 lives going right now. And the local guys, West and Max and Roger over there broadcasting on that game. So it's a great teamwork here in Beaufort County to make this thing happen.
Absolutely. I'd also like to thank Sunny Summers Cafe next to Publix on Robert Smalls Parkway in Beaufort. Come see us for breakfast and lunch. So looks like we will be getting a new pitcher for Oconee County. And he is now going to make his walk out. Yeah, it's going to be Aaron Whitehead. Looks like he may have changed gloves. So he's going to head out to the outfield. So Whitehead will jog out there, play outfield. He is going to take over for Cole Ward. So Whitehead will be out there in left field. The new pitcher, Eli Hayes.
Now the mound for Oconee County, South Carolina, number 3, Eli Hayes.
Shout out to DB Baseball, offering youth baseball for over 65 years, putting on a great event here tonight, and doing it here in Beaufort County, which we appreciate. Love to bring more stuff and give people reason to check out our community here. It's a great place, and for everybody to come just to play some baseball.
Been a really good event. I've really been happy, not just with what DB Baseball has done, but also Beaufort County Parks and Recreations has just put on a great event. Come rise with us at Beaufort County Parks and Recreation. They've really been a great job as hosts. I mean, I've been impressed by everything that DBB and Beaufort County has done in this event. So a great way to show off the jewel of the Low Country down here.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing I think DB Baseball could have done is they could have controlled the weather a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And, just letting it rain, during the event. I think they should have done something about that. I really think they should have.
Yeah, no, that's the problem with hosting any kind of outdoor event in Beaufort County in the July is going to happen. Last week we had Waterfest, and a lot of the big nights were rained out. So just always going to be a tough thing when you try to host outdoor events in the Low Country.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely. It's one of those things. That's the only unfortunate part about outdoor events, man. Got to control that weather.
Now I thought that Eli Hayes was going to be the pitcher, but looks like Coleman West is out there on the mound as well. I'm not sure what exactly Coleman West. I think, well, they're both. Coleman may just be over there warming up. He's playing the infield. Kind of an odd scene here. His pitcher's just standing there, and a couple of infielders playing catch. No catcher anywhere to be seen. Looks like there's going to be a position change. They're bringing in a new catcher, so I guess they're getting him in some new gear, and I think he's going to come jogging out now. Here comes the new catcher, and Jace Miller is going to be coming out here to catch for Oconee County.
Now pitching number 12, Coleman West. And behind the plate, number 4, Jace Miller.
So Coleman West will be the pitcher. Jace Miller will be the new catcher. And they're going to finally get some warm-up tosses in. While they're doing that, we'd like to give a shout-out to WHHI Television, the #1 news leader in Beaufort, Hampton, and Jasper counties. Download the free app. Stay informed on all things Low Country with WHHI. Available on all major streaming devices. And earlier we had a little bit of clouds in the air, but everything's looking nice. So hopefully, knock on wood, we're able to get the rest of these games off without a hitch.
Yeah, remember to catch some dinner. That's looking up locales, restaurant convenience and specialty store right there on Possum Hill Road in Beaufort. Probably less than a 2-minute drive away from here.
Yeah, not a bad spot to grab a post-game bite if you're in the area. If you're planning on coming out here later this weekend, definitely go out to them. And also, don't forget to visit the good concession stand here at Beaufort County Parks and Rec.
Now batting for Florida, number 28, Alex Schmidt.
So the pitcher, Alex Schmidt, will come in to bat finally after that little delay we had there. 1 on, no outs. Outside for ball 1. Alex Schmidt. Also got one of those bright green bats.
Got those talents.
He will send that one down the foul line.
I forgot what bat it was. A friend of mine, he's ordering his daughter plays travel softball and tried to order her a bat, and he was trying to, save some money. So I'm not gonna get her a brand new one, but he got her the 2023 model, trying to save some money, and they accidentally sent him a 2025 and the bright blue model. So it's like He got really lucky. That's sending the wrong one.
That's a really good deal right there.
You know, it was kind of a big deal for a second because, you know, you kind of got to get a bit. Oh, nice catch.
Good defensive play, and he will go to first. Only play he's got, but that really was big. That was a big catch from him. That was a great fielding play, and that's going to get one out, and that's going to move the runner over to second.
Yeah, and Coleman, and that's what I was saying about how good these players have been here, just sure-handed or sure-gloved here tonight, and you know, just to pitch a hit straight towards the pitcher, just him to catch it and just throw it first base like it's nothing. Routine play.
Coleman West now going to lead in, pitching to Grant Jordan. Ooh, that'll be inside. Ball one. Grant Jordan. Now, umpire's going to call time. Looks like maybe the coach was asking for time over there on the Florida side. Maybe a errant ball on the field. Yeah. Here's the long look in from Coleman West. Let's send that one over to the parking lot. One ball, one strike, one out for Grant Jordan. Finds the hole right there. That could be trouble.
It's a right through the line, pitches it up. He's going to run all the way home. He's got the time and the space. And there goes a score.
And there we go.
Springhill, Florida.
Another run. So 3-0 Springhill leads this one right now. And that was just a well-hit ball. And it's the old saying of hit it where they aim. They did it. He just found a hole and gets a nice little single and RBI. And it's a pretty good day for him.
Fundamental baseball. And that's basically what's going on. And that's a little hit right over there. Went to the green on the putt.
That was
stealing the base on a pass ball. Completely routine.
And that one died a little bit after it hit the ground and made it a little bit tougher, even with the backstop there. So, you know, just that was a tough play for Jace Miller there behind the plate, the new catcher.
I don't know, which is backstop because I can't tell if you're anti or for the backstop.
You know, it's just different, I guess, than what I'm used to. Oh, here's gonna be a steal. And he's gonna get there with no throw.
Yeah, that's just straight up steal. A little bit of confusion there on the struggle. We got tied up with Morales there on the pitch.
Got the Grant Jordan going to take his lead at third. He's moved up pretty well playing station to station ball.
Yeah, looks like they're trying to put this one away. They already got one run, looking for another one.
Inside.
Put themselves in a pretty good position. 3 runs, you know, one good inning, pretty much do that, or a homer in that. But you get the 4 or 5. Yeah, you should be able to hold on at this point. 4 innings in the 4th inning.
Side for ball 3. So 3-1 hitters count right here. Jacob Morales probably going to be very selective on this one. Goes bunt. Pulls back, and that was going to get away, and that's going to score that run most likely. Play at the plate, not in time. So,
and he steals a home.
4-0 lead for Springhill, Florida.
3 stolen bases by Jordan, just staying on it, and they would have still home. They're going to call for a mound visit. I don't think it's necessary. I think that was all Jordan. There was a pass ball. The catcher went to go get it. The pitcher came in to cover the plate. Just didn't get it there in time. Jordan took off as soon as he saw it, man. That's all Jordan.
Yeah. Just great running, great base knowledge by Jordan there. So now it looks like that'll just be a quick meeting to kind of settle everybody down. And again, as we said earlier, it's the first game for Oconee County in the tournament. So they really can't, you can't use all your pitchers up. You got more games to play. So we'll see what happens here as Easton Hawkins coming up, the big lefty. The bright pink sleeves under that blue camo jersey.
I didn't catch that. You want to talk about, not getting necessarily all the information. Maybe the Coney's first game of the tournament.
I believe it is, yeah. Maybe it's not. Maybe not.
Same thing for Spring. Is it the same thing for Springhill?
They may have played earlier. Maybe I'm mistaken, but
I was about to say, but that would, probably make a difference. Get into these later games here. A little bit of later started, probably played in your favor just a little bit.
But yeah, it definitely is still early in the tournament. So yeah, just gotta. So that definitely managing pitchers either way is going to be an interesting way you're going to do it here in this tournament. Fouls that one off. It's strike two.
I would have been like,
Coleman West. Looks back to mound, leans in, going to get a sign from the catcher. Now he'll step off the rubber. It's a 1-2 count. 1 out. Oconee County trails 4-0, and that one's way outside. Going to play at second. The throw is way offline.
Again, another stolen base. That's Springhill, and they're putting their foot on it right now.
It's a 2-2 count here, 1 out. Swing and a miss, and that's going to be strikeout. So Easton Hawkins will strike out for the second out of the inning. Coleman West now just 1 out away from getting out sort of this jam. He did get a couple of runs, but
number 2, JJ Burton.
Here comes JJ Burton.
Number 8.
JJ, the big swing on first and strike one.
I said he was trying to go for that one, just couldn't get anything to come through.
Low and ball one. No, they'll strike. My bad. They'll strike two. So 0-2 now for JJ Burton. Quickly behind. Oh, and he got hit him.
Slide to third, another error.
Or no, maybe it did not hit him. It looked close. I was very close to hitting him, but
That's great.
It'll be ball two, ball one, and that will runner will advance the third on that.
You know what? We've had a lot of hit batters here, but a lot of times they take the base.
It is interesting, yeah. It looks like maybe they're just getting out of the way there at the end of it. That was inside, came close to hitting him again. That's 2-2. Runner at third. Springhill, Florida, of the Metro Tampa area, trying to extend this lead a little bit more. Over Oconee County, ball three. Full count now. Oconee County up there in the great upstate of South Carolina. Lake Hartwell territory and all that. Long look in. 3-2 pitch. High and outside. That's ball four.
Almost went all the way around him there on that one.
Went behind him, yeah. Went behind
Here for number 8.
So McConnell Nance will come up now with runners on the corners and 2 outs. McConnell Nance, favorite food, pizza. Pretty good choice. Inside almost hit him.
And another stolen base. Springhill on the background. Once again, getting ready to steal those bases. They're just aggressive here this inning.
They've been really aggressive, and I think they're starting to smell a little blood in the water, trying to see if they can score some runs here.
Trying to catch him sleeping, so they had to change to a lead pitcher and trying to get some runs and
Good pitch down the pipe for strike one.
try to secure that game because you got to think here in the fourth inning and go to the top of the fifth, and that's when Oconee starts to get a hunger. They probably change and put the power hitters in, something like that. You know what I'm saying? So you want to keep actually, so you want to do what you can, try to save yourself here too.
Oh, and that hits him, and that's going to load the bases right there. So 2 outs, ducks on the pond for Springhill. This is going to bring up Robert Ray.
That's what I'm saying. I was a part of that. We gotta go back and forth. Yeah, we've been thinking.
Now we're going to have a meeting out there. Talk to the pitcher, see what happens out there.
Robert Ray.
And they will break that one on up.
I know we had.
Robert Ray II. Favorite band, AC/DC, and their favorite song is Thunderstruck. Swings right through that, hoping to make some thunder of his own here.
Just can't seem to make nothing happen there on that
We'll watch that one inside for ball one. Robert Ray says when he grows up, he wants to be a pilot. He wants to serve in the military and eventually run for president. So who knows? He may be somebody we're looking at voting for one year.
Well, the good thing about that is, a lot of kids, when they pick their career paths and what they want to be, they pick something that's in so many different directions that, you can't, can you technically accomplish them all? Yes, you can. But there's so far you got to go in different fields. With that path in mind, whether he wanted to or not, all of those are achievable in the same career path.
Absolutely,
You
very
can go be a pilot in the military, Air Force, or whatever. You be pilots, and of course, you get done. You want to get into politics or whatever. What other? What's the best thing you can have on your resume? Who are the president is to say you were a veteran?
Absolutely, absolutely. It's a great thing on a resume. So that's a very thing. And his hobbies include archery, shooting, and airsoft. So a little bit of a marksman already. Low strike three. He's frustrated with that one, and that's a big strike three because he leaves 3 runs on the base pass. So that's going to keep Oconee County hanging around a little bit more. They still trail 4-0 as we head to the top of the 5th. Here on Beaufort County TV.
Looking for a great career opportunity? Beaufort County, South Carolina has several job openings in areas that will match your skill set. We're looking for emergency medical professionals, detention center officers, stormwater and ground crews, aircraft mechanics, alcohol and drug specialists, medical professionals, IT specialists, library assistants, bus drivers, and much more. Beaufort County offers competitive salaries, best-in-class benefits, and a positive work environment. Apply today at BeaufortCountySC.gov. Looking for
The Beaufort County Library serves and supports the community for learning, for leisure, for life. Our locations are gathering places that allow all residents free access to education, technology, and literacy development. Your library has many resources that are available to you. Summer readings and events, free Wi-Fi and public computers, access to meeting rooms and study rooms, plus multiple digital resources. Visit your local Beaufort County Library. Your library card is waiting for you. The Beaufort
And we are back, top of the fifth inning. Oconee County trying to scratch some runs across here.
South Carolina, Garrett Whitney.
Garrett Whitten's gonna lead things off here. See if he can get things going for Oconee County. Take ball one.
Yeah, still struggling. Surprisingly, it's we have to say they've done a good job today, but just not enough on the mounds, and they haven't really got enough at bats to kind of keep the game close. Make a game 4-2, 3-2, or 2-1. They haven't got any runs of their own to kind of really extend any innings. Like I said, no runs on the board for them.
Alex Smith throwing his third ball there, so.
Yeah, Gary Whitman, I got this stuff.
I'm gonna say, speaking of the Bucks, a couple of runners that they did get in score position were recipients of balls.
Yeah, absolutely. So 3-1 count now here for Garrett Whiteley. He'll watch strike two. And we got full count here. Alex Schmidt working for a few innings now. And that's strike three. He got him, rung him up for the first out. So Whiten sent back. And now we'll see the new catcher, Jace Miller. Whiten and Miller, both guys who were not in the starting lineup but got brought in later on. And Jace Miller gonna looks like
number 4, Jace Miller.
Jay's gonna watch that one on the outside for ball one.
Number 10, Wendon. And things up here for BCTV.
Fouls that one right off back. First strike.
Here's the picture of Ridley's right on the edge. Watch it bounce it off to the right side.
Ooh, Jace Miller hacks at that one on the inside. I don't know about that swing. I think he could have watched that one a little bit.
That's true. I would still write
Low for ball two. A little delay in the pitching stride of Alex Schmidt. I wonder if that's not throwing Jason Miller off a little bit. Strike three right down the pipe. 2 quick outs for Springhill, Florida. John Luke Pennington off now.
2 outs. Brings up John Luke Pennington.
That delayed pitching motion from Alex Schmidt. Ball one. Two-oh here. So we're starting to get toward evening here in the ballpark. Outside for ball three. It's about 7:16 p.m. We got some more games going on the night shift though, so we got some time to go. Right down the pipe for strike one. That's going to be outside, so that will be ball four, and John Luke Pennington takes his base. A little confusion there. Yes, because he threw his bat toward the wrong dugout.
Number 10, Cole Ward.
Cole Ward now up to bat. 2 outs. Runner on, trying to do something to cut into this lead here.
And that was the fakest tag out throw I've ever seen. For him to dive back to first base for that is
Bluffs back to first there. Now he's actually going to throw. Ooh, that was close. The game real close. Jean-Luc Pennington kind of looked like he was caught a little bit sleeping there. Takes a pretty big lead.
I like the fact that he actually threw it, though, to make him kind of respect it, even though it wasn't enough to be on target or nothing like that. It was enough to make him respect it just a little bit. Just in case, like, yeah, you never know.
We finally get a pitch across home plate. Cole Ward trying to do some damage here with 1 on and 2 outs. Schmidt going to check his runner. Rocks and deals. And there for strike 1. Swung through that one, strike 2. So Alex Schmidt one strike away from getting out of this and taking us to the bottom of the 5th. Jean-Luc Pennington going to dance a little bit at first. Down in the dirt, ball 2.
So we get a little mound business when coach going to talk to him just a little bit.
And while we're waiting there, we'd like to thank our friends over at Locals Restaurant, Convenience, and Specialty Stores on Possum Hill Road in Beaufort, right down from us here at Burton Wells. Go check them out if you're looking for some great seafood. And it does look like we are going to have some pitching change, some changing of the gloves around. Alex Schmidt will stay in the game at a different position, it looks like. The Florida coach will head over. Coach Morales going over to talk to the umpire. And it looks like the new pitcher for Florida is going to be Easton Hawkins. Looks like he may move from third base over to pitch.
But take a couple more pitches, so we'll get our first look at him. See what he looks like on the mound. That's one of those things too. You know, we talked about learning about tournaments and baseball and how taxing it is. And it's pitch count already on one game or 2 games in 2 days or something like that. But to have a day where you can play 2 or 3 games or so in the same day, and then you have a tournament, you have more games tomorrow to try to manage all of your pitchers. And to win a tournament, pitching depth is a must.
It is huge. It is such a huge part of it.
You might have the best individual team for a one-day showing, but to win a tournament, pitching depth it's about having a complete team.
You got to have depth. Absolutely. It's not just about having one really good pitcher. You've got to have a lot of guys that can give you quality innings. And it looks so far like Florida may have a few guys like that. We'll see how Easton Hawkins comes in as the 3rd pitcher on the game for Florida. So he goes through his warm-ups.
Official pitch count, for number 28, Alex Schmidt, 49. 49 is the official pitch count for Alex Schmidt.
Alex Schmidt's official pitch count going to be coming in at 49. So again, pretty good day for him.
Number 24, Easton Hawkins.
So we'll reset here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 4-0. And Easton Hawkins here looking, he might just need to throw 1 pitch, get out of this.
Yeah, that's it. And it's crazy time to come in instead of letting your pitcher just finish off that one battle, that at bat, and get out of the inning. You bring your guy on him. I guess you can let him get 1 warm-up pitch right here, but
that's going to be low and outside. That's going to be ball 3. So now we get a full count.
when I mean the opportunity probably to strike someone out here before you go into the actual inning where you have to pitch a couple warm-up pitches against the batter really, really quickly. Well, there might not be too much of a threat with 2 outs against it. So to start an inning off cold and coming in a little bit rough.
Cole Ward gonna step out of the box. Now he's back in. Digs in. Makes the long look. And that's going to be awesome, but it's going to be strike 3. And Cole Ward not really happy with that call, but it looked like it was right on the line. So that's going to be strike 3, and Oconee County is going to go down again. No runs, trailing 4-0 as we head to the bottom of the 5th here in Beaufort County, DBB Junior World Series 2024.
The Beaufort County Library offers 2 bookmobiles that serve all residents of Beaufort County. With nearly all of the services customers expect from a branch library, you can sign up for or renew library cards, check out and return books, and request books from the online library catalog. On board our fully handicap accessible 26-foot bookmobiles, you'll find a wide variety of materials, including books for children, teens, adults, bestsellers, and large print. Visit our website for schedules and more information. The beautiful Beaufort County Passive Parks are your natural outdoor getaway. Our accessible, nature-based outdoor recreation is perfect for hiking, biking, enjoying wildlife, nature studies, family picnics, relaxing, and more. Experience the feels and sounds of nature at the Beaufort County Passive Parks. Visit our website for park locations and more information.
Thank you for watching the DB Baseball World Series, brought to you by Beaufort's own media, the ultimate in Beaufort County Schools live game coverage.
We are back here on Beaufort County TV, and not only are you watching us on YouTube, we're on the channel now. We're on the main broadcast. So welcome to all the new viewers. We'll catch you up here. It's Matt Golden, Javon Wilson, the hardest working man in Beaufort County sports, and Oconee County trails 0-4 to Springhill, Florida. Been a really good defensive game so far, Javon.
Yeah, pretty much. And I mean, between the two teams here, and what I've mentioned between the 2 games that I've done earlier between these 2 teams here today, not too many errors, not too many mistakes. They've stolen on tips and steals on pass balls. They've been really short glove tonight, catching routine passes or throws across the infield. Pretty solid. Not too many errors, not too many pass balls. I mean, there's been a couple. I mean, it's baseball. Youth league, and they've done a good job at that. So it's one of those things, and it kind of turns to you want to compare this to a defensive game in football. This is a 6-12 football game. This is a 85-90 basketball game. That's what kind of game this is, despite the score being 4-0. This has been a very competitive game here tonight, and they haven't really given too much of each other chances to do too much of anything.
Both teams very just fundamentally sound, and just Oconee County just not able to break through and get that those runs that they need. And that's been the big thing. They played a good game. They just really have not been able to push anything across. And now we're going to see if they can hold and keep Springhill off the board, make things a little easier for them. And right now the pitcher is Eli Hayes. He finishes up his warm-up pitches.
Off the bottom of the 5th inning for Springhill, Florida. Number 13, Malik Nance.
Malik Nance going to lead things off here for Springhill, Florida.
I think the difference is just, if you want to talk about how defensive the game has been and how good the pitching has been in this game for the most part, you want to talk about that's the award for the night when you go to the hitting of Florida. They've been able to get some batters on the bags, and at that point, then you can be aggressive. You can start playing baseball when you can do that. The Pony's just been having a hard time to do that. And then we mentioned before, the time they got some of the scoring position, it was because of a couple of balls. Weirdly, in the same innings, they had 2 balls.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think I've only been the one here once. Usually our service sucks now. I don't feel like I can get service anywhere. The Outback was.
So we got a 1-1 count here. Long looking for Eli Hayes. Outside in the dirt, ball 2.
Decent place so far. You're playing against Florida right now, and you want to get away from them. And you want this is the best place. You don't want to keep it too far outside. You want to keep it outside, make it hard to hit. Just want to keep it up off that dirt, which is the hard part so far.
This is Malik Hayes, Malik Nance, my bad. That's his first appearance of the day. He comes off the bench, and so far, pretty good little disciplined hitting. He's going to swing that one, get a piece of it, send it foul, full count.
Right, but that's a lot of. I'd say 12.
Eli Hayes.
Yeah.
Trying to find something here. 3-2. And that's going to be high. That's going to be ball 4.
And right over the head, and he's going to dunk over that and mosey his way on to first base.
So Malik Nance in his first at bat works a 6-pitch walk, and he's standing at first, and now we're going to have another mound visit.
Yeah, you get a couple walks in a row. You want to kind of talk about and kind of have some things to turn it on. Like, what do you talk about in a mound visit other than, hey man, throw the ball right?
I think it's just trying to make sure your pitcher's got it. I think you want to make sure he knows that his teammates are behind him and that they're confident in him. We'll see how it goes. That was interesting that was a player led one. The coach didn't come out. Just players kind of checking on each other, making sure everybody is good to go. Sometimes you got to regroup. That's going to be a strike down the pipe. That's a good one there from Eli Hayes.
It looks like he put a little bit of zip on that one too. Just must be right down the middle.
Yeah, that one brought a little bit more heat on there. Hayes standing there, the white pants and the blue vest with the white undershirt, the white caps. Fouls that one off hard off the fence. 0-2.
Hayes said put some heat on it, and you're starting to see some bats starting to swing there. Put some power behind that too, following off into the fence. Which is my favorite thing about this baseball stadium right here. There's a fence behind us.
I didn't like this after I pressed it.
Time for cool weather, opening up, and that's if he gets a strikeout there.
And that's going to Silas Brooks is going to head back to the dugout for that strikeout. It's like he's going to trade bats with his teammate, and Alex Schmidt going to come up now and see what he can get going for Springhill, Florida.
These players that play out today have experienced the full spectrum of weather the last couple of days. The only thing they haven't experienced is snow.
Yeah, and they're not going to get that down here.
They got a little bit of rain. They've got overcast. They got sunny. They've got light heat. They've got extreme heat. It's been a tough time. Lightning and rain delays. It's been a real weather.
That's going to be through, and that's going to probably move the runner up 90 feet. Well, no, the throw's on time.
It's a good throw.
Got him. Wow, great throw from Jace Miller. Good play right there to get the lead runner.
Right there. That's one of the, like I said, some good throws in the infield here about both of these teams so far.
So now all of a sudden you got 2 outs. Things look a little bit more manageable. 1-0 count here. Alex Schmidt going to come up here. Pitch. Fouls this one off behind us. 1-1 count.
They caught everybody on the outside on the side and went through the trees, knocked some of those flowers off of them.
Bottom 5. 4-0 lead for Florida champions Springhill. That's going to get through, but no runners on base anymore, so there's no issue there. Two-one count. 2 outs. Bottom of the 5th. That's going to be ball 3. So all of a sudden, we got a hitter's count for Alex Schmidt.
Pitcher taking his spot off the mound and getting into the box. Trying to mix.
It's going to be outside ball 4.
It looks like Schmidt got like confusing there because of the pass ball button. You know, a pass ball on strike number 3, you got to kind of run it out, but he didn't realize he started running and was like, oh, wait, ball.
Realize he got a free pass, yeah. May have been looking, trying to see if he could take an extra bag on that one, though. Now the coach going to make the long walk out to the mound for Oconee County, and that may do it for Eli Hayes. And it looks like Eli Hayes, Jace Miller, and the coach of Oconee County are going to have this little talk out there, and we'll see what happens. And while we got this time, we'd like to thank our sponsors over at Bricks on Boundary. Bricks on Boundary Street in Beaufort. They serve our nation's heroes, their families, and our community neighbors who we love and work very hard for. Bricks on Boundary, one of my favorite spots. Go by and check them out today. If you're in Beaufort for this tournament, definitely a great spot. Go grab dinner for the family. Bricks Burgers, I highly recommend them. We're back here. Set. Bluffs over the first. Eli Hayes. Long look in. Out, that's going to get away, and the catcher's going to have it, and that's everybody. He's going to move up 90 feet. Uh-oh. And Alex Schmidt kind of threatening to run a little bit more there, but maybe was just bluffing a little bit. Grant Jordan, the batter here. Grant Jordan trying to build this lead up for Springhill, Florida. That'll get through, and that's going to move Alex Schmidt up probably another 90 feet, and he's going to again he's standing there. He's looking. I think he's thinking he's going to take home here pretty soon. 2-0 count now to Grant Jordan. Grant Jordan settles in to head to the nighttime here. Inside strike 1. Wow, right on the inside corner.
Yeah. But it is right.
It's like we may have a few sprinkles starting to hit the field here.
They will send the runner from second.
All right, the 2-2 count.
What were the extended leads now? 6-3.
Inside almost hit him. That's going to be 3-2. No, maybe it did hit him. Got a piece of him.
And this is dangerous. You know, you got a runner already on third base. And Schmidt, I believe, scored the first run of the night. And Jordan, he's the one that stole 3 bases in the route. So one of the, I believe it was the third run of the night.
Schmidt's been aggressive on the pass so far here. So, I mean, I think this could really be a big inning for Spring Hill. Runners at the corners, 2 outs, trying to see if they can make something. There's going to be
Schmidt again, trying to steal second and take the strike. And Miller didn't even think about even throwing it for second base, just knowing.
Yeah, Miller. I think Miller knew that he did not. That if he threw that ball, Schmidt was going to try to take home. So he wasn't even going to test it there. 1-0 count.
Now batting number 7, Josiah. Enthusiasm for public address announcement.
Strike 2, strike 1 there. And Morales swings through that one. He's going to foul his. No, it's going to score a run. But then the ball's going to get away. That's going to score two, probably.
And there's Schmidt, and then here comes Jordan coming home as well, and I'm not sure.
And Morales is going to be standing there at first. And just as we talked about, this game has been really solidly played, but you see in these late innings, we're starting to see errors come out, and that's going to give Springhill 2 more runs. They're now going to lead Oconee County 6-0.
Yeah, and that's one of those things where it kind of puts this one in the dirt for Springhill, and makes a hard comeback right now for Oconee to come back with 6 runs in 2 innings. We haven't scored anything all night. It's not impossible, but it's that hill's getting steeper and steeper.
It's a bigger mile, and they've got less and less time to do it.
Instead of a 1,500, they might need a 2,500 now to get upside this.
2 out hitting here. They manufacture some runs. It's going to be on the outside. That's going to be ball 1. As the sun begins to set here at Burton Wells Park in beautiful Beaufort, South Carolina. That's going to be ripped out. Is that going to be there?
I'll pile off there.
And 22 inches.
Easton Hawkins, the pitcher, trying to help his own cause out here. Maybe trying to see if he can add some more runs. Give him a little bit more of a cushion. Outside, ball 2.
And who's it? Right. Starting guy, 4-2 runs off of it. How many rounds they go?
Outside for ball 3. So hitters count now for the pitcher, Easton Hawkins. Runner on first. Jacob Morales takes his lead. Outside ball 4. Oh no, that was strike 3. Strike 2, my bad. Got it right on the corner.
Hawkins, man on the mound.
It's a full count here. Eli Hayes looking in.
There goes the fans trying to make the play. They're going to get the easy steal.
That's ball 4.
Ball number 4. Now you got 2 runners on the bags for them. They're making it real easy right now for Springhill, and I think they're starting to fall apart.
And here is J.J. Burton coming up. J.J. Burton going to see if he can tack on a few more runs to his lead.
Sun starts to go down. The fans and things starting to put away the umbrellas just a little bit.
J.J. Burton says his favorite food's wings, so maybe he should go check out Bricks. They got some really good wings there at Bricks on Boundary. Outside corner for strike 2.
Pitcher's trying to get out of this inning. 2 runners on, trying to leave him stranded.
That's going to hit him.
Batter and Burton.
And that's going to load the bases with 2 outs.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's going to make him go. He's going to take down. He's holding on to his arm a little bit there. He's kind of grimacing in pain as he makes his way.
That one did look like a hard one that he took off there. He's still having some trouble with that. He needs to take a second, walk it off, shake it off a little bit. We have ducks on the pond here for Springhill. Which the home team, a home team now. Mackay Nance does represent the walk-off run, because if he did score, it would be the 10th run, and that'd be the mercy rule. So big hitter now, Mackay Nance.
I think that's a little bit of stretch right now for a home run right now for 6th run. So we haven't seen too much action going on here now. This is Ed Cox. Ethan Cox in Mississippi. It's actually sitting right below us, and that'd be a little bit more believable happening there.
Ty Nance is going to watch ball one go by. Another one inside, look close to hitting him.
That brings up number 99, Jordan Campbell.
That one's strike two. I'm strike one right on the out inside corner. Springhill, Florida, leading Oconee County, South Carolina 6-0. Bottom of the fifth. I'll be low for ball two.
Bases loaded. Everybody's ready to take off. If they know a decent hit right here, they can get whatever they need to get. As long as that young man gets the first base there, all right.
You don't want to say it's over, but it's definitely starting to feel like it's getting a little bit harder for Oconee County to grasp this one.
Fire's hole. It's not that. Just didn't get keys that one.
Strike three, that rings him up.
Yeah, that's going to be the end of it right there. Coney's got to be happy to get out of that with bases loaded. I think every pitcher would be excited in that situation to get out of it. But the bases loaded, as dangerous as that could be in that situation, the pressure to know that every mistake could be a run.
Just another inning where Oconee's able to kind of walk the tightrope but not give up the huge inning, and also, not Florida not being able to push across that big inning. They were able to get some runs, do some good stuff, but it's still within reach. So it's a 6-0 lead.
It's been building blocks for them. I think, Florida has done a good job running the bases a little bit better. Once they got on bases, there's been some steals. There's been pressure, and I think maybe that might have been spoke to the nervousness of Oconee. Once Springhill got on base, that's when the errors started happening. When they weren't on base, no errors.
Yeah,
the moment they got a runner on base, it was like they started to get frazzled.
They started playing tight, and that's absolutely but now we see the lights starting to come on here. Beautiful Burton Wells Park, Beaufort County, South Carolina. Would like to thank the good folks at Beaufort County, South Carolina Parks and Recreation for hosting this great tournament. Beaufort County Parks and Recreation, come rise with us. We'd also like to thank our friends at Loco Sports. Loco Sports, your number one online source for sports news in the South Carolina Low Country. So we're here in the top of the sixth inning. Oconee County trying to rally, but I'll say this, Oconee County, we were talking earlier, being up near Clemson. If you watch Clemson baseball this year, that was what that team did. So they rallied a lot there. I remember the Florida State game, they trailing 8 runs in the ninth inning, come back and win that one. So maybe these kids have a little bit of that,
Take a little bit of that lesson right there and try to do the same thing. Well, we'll see what happens. Let's see what happens right here.
A little bit of never say die attitude.
We had
We do have a great crowd here though tonight at the ballpark. A good showing of families from both sides. And as we were talking earlier, it really is the families that make these events happen. They bring the kids to practice. They make sure the kids can get to these tournaments, and they're out here supporting. And you gotta love it. I'm sure.
And, when you get to this, and I say this, I know a lot of parents, are starting to hate the cost of, youth events. It's a problem with what the cost of youth events are becoming. To get uniforms, to get your kids to play, to get them the best games, you have to travel. What these games do is, I wouldn't say give them the best opportunity to play against the best kids, but when you offer things for free, and we've been a proponent of it, especially with county sports, things like that, a lot of parents just drop their kids off because it's free, and now they don't have their kids for 5 hours, and things like that, or you let them go, and you don't come to the game, and so it might be free for the kid to play, but they don't make no money because you didn't spend your $10 to come in the game. You didn't spend your $5 to come in the game. Mama, auntie, sister, brother, cousin didn't come for that $5 to get into the game. Now you have these events where these parents have to pay for their kids to play, but then also to come into the game. They all paid $5-10 to get into the game. They all bought T-shirts. Half of the fans bought T-shirts for them to get a game. And so so that way we both make money. You spend a little bit more money, but the county makes a little bit more money. The Dixie baseball, whoever hosted it, makes a little bit of money to make these things happen. I think
Absolutely. And that's so we get a leadoff hit here for Oconee County.
and it's a big proponent of, we humans, we create our own problems. A little bit.
So Jace Miller starting things off here for no, sorry, that was Caden Holman who led things off.
Number 8, Caleb Collins.
Caleb Collins now going to come in to hit. See if he can make a little noise here for Oconee County as they're trying to make a little comeback and bluff back at first.
They're gonna have to get it started right here instead of trying to get all 6 of those runs in the 7th inning. The minimum or 7 as they would like to end the game.
Bluffs back. That's inside. That came close to him.
Still the second nice throw, but dropped it off the glove.
Throw was online, but yeah, it just could not come down with it. And I feel like, as we talked, this has been a really solid game, but as it goes on, these guys are getting tired. More opportunities to make mistakes.
And I think the tiredness too, is like I said, is unfortunately the fundamental aspect of the game of what this playing. There hasn't been a lot of exciting plays that kids like to have, the highlight plays. Out there, like this has been a really fundamental game, and with kids like that, you can kind of lose interest. Hey, Jordan down there hit the Macarena a little bit down there from his umpire stance for some reason out of nowhere. I don't hear any music playing. Maybe some band is playing something down there, but
chops that one foul. Over toward that Oconee County dugout. Look in. Here's the pitch. That's going to go right over his head. I don't know how he did not hit him.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, that was the second one that went over his head too. The first one was just a little bit closer. Collins actually had to duck for it.
3-2 full count. No outs. Runner at second.
Yeah.
It's down.
Oh, yeah.
So that'll be ball 4. So that'll put 2 on, no out. As Oconee County trying to mount a comeback here.
This would be the best opportunity right here.
And the pitcher, Eli Hayes, looking to see if he can help his own cause here.
2 on, nobody out. Brings up number 3, Eli Hayes.
Eli Hayes. Hayden Holman going to take his lead at second. That's going to be inside.
They're going to steal the slide to third, an error.
Error, he's coming home.
Go, young man. Go, young man. And he was limping his way down, galloping his way in the first score for Oconee.
So Oconee County finally on the board. And hey, if you're going to make a comeback, you got to start with 1. So we'll see how this one goes. No outs.
This is the best time if you're a kid with speed because your coach, your base coach is probably not going to tell you not to go. Any little mistake, it's go time.
Now batting number 3, Waylon Willoughby.
Eli Hayes. Ooh, big cut.
Yeah, Hayes is trying to take a big chunk of that one.
6-1 lead here for Springhill, Florida. Oconee County trying to make some comeback here. Inside, almost hitting. Wow. It came really close to hitting.
I think it was Tony just had a smidget of hitting in this one. If I'm not mistaken, do you remember anything going into the outfield for Oconee so far?
It has not been a whole lot. Really hasn't sent a whole lot to the outfield, no.
No, I mean, we don't got advanced stats right here. Your Amazon Next Gen. Quick scooping and run the first base for that. It's the great team, but that's fortunately only going to be out number 1. So you still got a runner in scoring position right now.
Technically works as a bunt there to move the runner over to third.
Man on third, 1 out, brings up number 1, it's Anthony Price.
Ethan Price coming here trying to see what he can add to this game. They're trying to cut into this deficit. He's going to square around the bunt. He's going to make that's a pretty good bunt. Okay.
And they're going to try to sacrifice right there the bunt to get at least one run on the board. Out number 2, but run number 2.
Trading a run for an out there, but Oconee County's trying to claw their way back in. And, you know, the way, though, we've seen some errors and we've seen some play here late, it's not a bad game because there's a good chance that ball can get thrown over. It didn't this time, but I see kind of where they're going.
We'll see how it goes. Like I said, they've both been, you know what I'm saying, playing a little bit better here. I mean, he's playing a tight game. Like I said, the defense been good on both sides. And just got to get some hitting going, and it looks like they're starting to get the ball, the bats on some balls here.
Strike 1. Colton West. And oh, I think that might have got him. Did it get him on the helmet or did it not?
I feel like it did, but I mean, if anything, there he probably just let it be. But like I said, surprisingly, that hasn't what you would think would be the automatic. If you get hit, walk. A lot of times they just stood in there and took it.
That was a 1-1 count now. Swing and a miss on the inside.
I don't know how I was supposed to hit them. Probably went across the chest just there.
Coleman West having a exchange a few words there with his coach. He tries to make something happen. Inside, another one close to hitting him. I mean, just really, really working the inside. Easton Hawkins really just going inside, working the corner there. And that's strike 3 right down the pipe. And Coleman West not happy that he took that one. But that will be strike 3, out 3, as we head to the bottom of the 6th.
Oconee gets the goose egg off the scoreboard there. Scores 2 in the top of the 6th inning.
Thank you for watching the DBB World Series. DBB offering youth baseball for over 65 years.
Thank you for watching the DB Baseball World Series, brought to you by Local's Restaurant, Convenience, and Specialty Store on Possum Hill Road in Beaufort. Thank you for watching the DB Baseball World Series, brought to you by Loco Sports, your #1 online source for sports news in the South Carolina Lowcountry.
And we are back. DBB Junior World Series, Burton Wells Park, Beaufort, South Carolina, as the lights come on. So we head to the bottom of the 6th.
For Florida, #9, Robert Ray.
Robert Ray will lead things off here for Springhill, Florida. Florida leads this game 6-2. Swung through. That's going to go to third, and he will be there in time. Just got him in time for out #1.
And a split to make the play on first base. Good job right there by Ethan Price.
Really athletic play there. Very impressed by what Price did on that.
Man, it looked like he felt that. He's trying to stretch out that Netherlands region.
Number 13, Malik Nance.
Malik Nance now coming in. Swung through that one and got away from the catcher. Eli Hayes still on in the pitch for Oconee County.
Number 24, Jackson Tyree.
Foul that one off down the third baseline. Quick 0-2 count here. 1 out. For Malik Nance. Him and his brother Mickey Nance.
Over the West Georgia team out of Columbus.
Outside, that'll be ball 1.
First inning just underway. No Oklahoma State organized on. 1 out. And He Wallace at the dish. Tyler Smith.
Eli Hayes, look in. Strike 3. Good pitch from Eli Hayes to get Nance swing on that one. I'll put 2 outs on the board.
Nobody on, 2 outs. For the leadoff hitter, number 97 is Silas Brooks.
Silas Brooks on a lead thing. He is the leadoff hitter, so speedy guy. Outside, that's going to get away from the catcher. Silas takes a look, looks back at the crowd. Pretty good contingent of Florida fans there. Swing, that's going to go out short, and it's going to get by the shortstop.
Great head straight down the middle in between the defenders right there. And the infielder straight to the outfield. Waking up those outfielders just a little bit. It's been a quiet day for them.
So 1 on, 2 outs for Florida here. And this is going to bring up Alex Schmidt.
Runner on first, 2 outs, brings up number 28, Alex Schmidt.
Alex Schmidt. Going to see Silas Brooks takes his lead at first. Bluff back from Eli Hayes. Eli kind of thought he might throw there, but just decided to bluff him back. Silas going to take that lead a little bit more now.
Schmidt getting a piece of that one, and they're going to get a quick out. And the throw to first. Once again, another split and another out. Double play.
Great play from Ethan Price there, and I thought that hesitation at the shortstop was going to hurt him, but it didn't, and they were able to get the out. So Oconee County able to keep Springhill from scoring here, and now this will be the final chance for Oconee County as we head to the top of the 7th. They got 3 outs to try to find a way to get back in this one. We'll be right back on BCTV.
Thank you for watching the DB Baseball World Series, brought to you by Beaufort County, South Carolina Parks and Recreation. Come rise with us. Thank you for watching the DB Baseball World Series, brought to you by Local's Restaurant, Convenience, and Specialty Store on Possum Hill Road in Beaufort.
Thank you for watching the DBB World Series, brought to you by Sunny Summers Cafe next to Publix on Robert Smalls Parkway in Beaufort.
Thank you for watching the DB Baseball World Series, brought to you by visitbeaufort.com. Live, work, and play in beautiful Beaufort, South Carolina.
Welcome back, DBB World Series action here at Burton Wells Park under the lights. The final chance for Oconee County, and starting things off is going to be Garrett Whiten.
Number 9, Garrett Whiten.
6-2 lead Springhill, Florida, leading Oconee County. Inside pitch, ball 1. And dirt, ball 2.
Third base side, third base throws on the ropes and got him to end the ball game. Jones still breaks down.
Swing and a miss. That'll be strike 1. Garrett Whiten trying to make something happen for Oconee County here. They're down 4 runs. They got 3 outs to figure this one out. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Back-to-back swing and a miss. Great pitching from Easton Hawkins there. Outside, that'll be ball 3. Ball 3. So we got a full count here. Oh, had a ball fly from one of the other fields over our heads. No, inside that almost hit. Whiten, he's going to take first base, and so leadoff runner on.
Don't start. It's time for the comeback right here. 4 runs, is it out the scale realm of possibility?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Jace Miller going to come in, the catcher here to hit.
So it's a good start. One runner on the bag with no outs. So he's got to keep it going that way.
Chases Whiten back. Inside. And that one almost hit him. That's going to get away from the catcher.
Yeah, there goes the steal in the background, and then you got a runner on second base and then scoring position.
We got ourselves a high pitch there. It'll be ball 2-2-0. Jason Miller going to look over at his coach, get the sign. Inside corner strike. So Oconee County trying to find something here in the top of the 7th. The comeback kids, maybe? And strike 2. 2-2. So here's a 2-2.
Count 4 here, taking the time. At the perfect time to play sports right now. You know, sun's going down, but it's not dark yet. The lights not dark enough for the lights to really make an effect.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. So that's the first out here for Oconee County.
And not what they needed. You think they probably want to get maybe 2 batters get that first out. Really get somebody on third.
John-Luke Pennington. And he takes that one, going to wear it, and he will head to first base.
Yeah, I don't think there's going to be any games, and I think they had last week someone got hit and they still tried to play it out. I think right here there's
pretty short about there. Pennington brings up number 10, Cole Ward.
Cole Ward now up to bat. So now the tying run is on deck.
Yeah. You're not wrong, though. I honestly think it works better for me than the headset, because honestly with the headset.
Outside for ball 1.
Plus, I think it sounds.
Caden Holman stands on deck representing that tying run. Swung through that one. Strike 1. Oh, Cole Ward here. 2 on, 1 out. Oconee County looking for something here. So we get sun starts set here in beautiful Beaufort County, South Carolina.
I couldn't remember his name. I did it yesterday and I didn't have it.
Outside.
He offered you the job.
Huh?
He offered you.
No, it wasn't that one, it was the other guy.
Oh, yeah, that one.
Yeah, the other guy, I think he was breaking.
Yeah, that's famous indeed.
Yeah.
Fouls that one off. That's a strike too. It looks like it might have hit the walkie-talkie down there.
One ball, no strike.
Battery call up? No. No, I know what you meant. I know what you meant. No, I was looking. No, I was looking just a clip. He's got a clip on his, and that might be. Oh, come on. It's like
2-1 count here. Easton Hawkins trying to finish this thing off here for Springhill, Florida.
Runners on the bag zone, got one out. It's kind of where they want to be.
And that's going to be another hit batter.
There's no confusion about it. And it's always funny when it happens in the game because what could this have changed earlier in the game had they taken some of those hits and got on the bags and could have changed some things. You would have never known, but they never took them. They had bags. So, but here now you see the opportunity. They're taking them, and now they got these bases loaded because they're going to need
on the bond here for number 6, Caden Holman.
So now Caden Holman represents the tying run as he comes to the plate. Bases loaded. Caden Holman, let's see what he can do here. Everybody's going to take a slight lead over there. Ooh, outside corner. That's strike one. One out. Easton Hawkins trying to finish this thing off here for Springhill, Florida. Outside for ball one. The 1-1 count.
And what time was it?
Probably.
Chops that one foul. It's been 1-2 there.
We started right at
One ball, 2 strikes.
The original. Never mind.
Caden Holman going to settle in here. See if he can cut into this 4-run lead. And he's going to make a good contact on that one out the short. And I think everybody's going to be safe. Everybody will be safe. So now it's a 3-run ball game.
Just that fast. It comes on through.
So Caleb Collins comes up the bat. He represents the go-ahead run all of a sudden.
RBI infield single brings up number 8, Caleb Collins.
Just like that, it's been kind of a quiet game for Oconee County, but now with just one out here in the top of the 7th, it's starting to look a little bit more manageable. Caleb Collins comes up now. Long look in. Ooh,
to the right, trying to get a catch on the foul ball there.
Just over the reach of the first baseman.
You know the first thing for you after this?
Sees a lot of the
like you were saying, I think you were right, Max. I heard some of that. I'm talking about it a little bit in the background. That this is some of these kids' first. That's their first game playing in a tournament.
Yeah, so definitely a lot. They still got a lot to play for. So this would be a huge way to start if they could make this comeback.
Well, I'd say what that does is when we talk about how fundamental this game has been for both of these teams down up to this moment. You want to think about a lot of these kids. They're playing that first game on the tournament. The rain delay they didn't get to play yesterday. Then they had to catch up on all their games to play at 8 a.m. and then the game probably at 11. Back and forth. So it's probably a lot. But they're playing that first game here at 6 o'clock.
Absolutely. See the Mississippi and Alabama teams waiting there. They're going to take the field after this one ends. That's going to be strike 3, so that's going to be 2 outs.
Yes, they have time to get up, eat breakfast, warm up, stretch your legs, come in and play some baseball.
So now the pitcher Eli Hayes
Number 3, Eli.
represents the final hope for Oconee County. Down to their last out, trailing by 3. Can they make off this tremendous comeback?
The bases loaded, home run for the walk-off.
Chase the runner back to third. Nobody was covering third, though.
So the dive back was kind of crazy because the third baseman was kind of a couple feet off.
Here, come on, we can do them right now. Oh, look.
Steps off the rubber. Two outs, final hope for Oconee County. Big solid swing as he fouls that one off.
Hayes is going for it. He shot that one pretty hard.
And now the coach is going to come out. Coach Morales is going to come out and have a conversation with his pitcher. And, 2 strikes. He just needs to throw 2 strikes, and he's got this one won. We'll see if he gets to finish this one out. Coach Morales is going to jog back to the dugout. Catcher will make the long walk to home plate. And we're going to settle back in. 6-3. Springhill, Florida leads Oconee County, South Carolina. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Low, ball 1. So 1-1 count.
Exciting right now.
This has been probably one of the more exciting ones we've gotten to do today.
Just with what this game has been, for it to come down to a crucial moment like this for the game. To the outside, another ball.
Go to the second inning. DK Williams will lead off.
And Hayes doesn't look like he's been able to. Looks like he's the hitter on this team. He can get a line drive, a little bit of a grounder. I see him crack a nice one right there.
Inside that inseam, that's going to score a run. That's going to score a run. And everybody goes around on the merry-go-round, and that's going to be 6-4 now. So all of a sudden, we were really looking at this as a 2-run game. This is a lot closer than
what happened. Moment there, Hawkins slammed his glove a little bit, and then you see Blue coming over to talk to him about that. You don't want to see that unsportsmanlike conduct.
Yeah,
and Hawkins starting to feel like he's gonna lose the game, and now you see his morale starting to go down, and that's a sign of weakness that you don't want to have.
And it's definitely tough. Sometimes in these moments, the emotion is going to get the best of you. Hopefully, nothing serious comes out of this. Just a good little learning moment for him about keeping his composure. But yeah, it's just such an emotional moment.
But the thing is, kids are ruthless. If we're 7-6-0 and you're the pitcher on the mound, that was just a game. He's gonna hear about it.
It is gonna be tough.
Kids are ruthless. So he definitely is. But I think the biggest difference is that all game you tell these kids not to take the walk on the hit. So I feel like in a sense, the pitcher doesn't really learn the consequences of hitting the batter as often because you don't take the walk. Now you get to the crucial moment and it's like, oh, touch my elbow, I'm gone. Like
that's gonna be a chopper to first. Let's see if the play's made. Got him. That's gonna do it. And Springhill is gonna get this win 6-4. A little bit of late drama. A little bit of excitement, but Springhill holds on.
Ethan Hawkins throws his glove and he silences Oconee. He puts the finger over his mouth a little bit of trash talk there, but it's definitely a tough game between these two teams. Fundamental, and then comes down to the wire to the last pitch.
Oh man, that was a fun game, and that was definitely one. It was a great, solid, good fundamentals all game, and it had some excitement there at the end. Excited to see what these two teams can do in the rest of this tournament. Well, that's going to probably do it for us for this game. Glad to have Javon here, and we're looking forward to bringing you more action on DBB World Series here at Beaufort County.